Welcome back to Last of Us, and we finally have sunlight.
Sunlight!
Yay!
Oh, burns.
I can
Now,
see again.
Technically, it only took a couple hours for us to get through that section, but apparently we were journeying through the night.
Who needs sleep?
Day-night transitions are always a bit wonky in video games. Elder Scrolls. Yikes.
Well, would you have
Sun
something like?
just-
Would you like something like Simon's Quest for The Last of Us?
They won't be. But
Sort of like the sun is just rocketing around the Earth at super speed. Sun is orbiting around the Earth. Yes, I said that right. No, that was not an astronomical thought.
Okay, we don't need to get entirely 1950s. No, not 1500s here. Jesus.
1950s. Jesus Christ.
Well,
People
the
were thinking that long
alternative is
into
the
it.
Earth is spinning really, really fast and probably throwing everything off.
Or someone's holding down the X button in Sonic Unleashed to change the day.
And I think we're already right up to the Capitol building.
That we are.
So it was like way, way far
Oh,
away.
it's that obnoxious-looking building from PAX East. Look in the background, the one that's like weird looking. It's just like, oh.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
look at that. And we can say that because we were there.
I know you guys are getting paid for this. But
Look, they even got the green shit water and everything.
trying to
I don't remember that.
Oh, I guess I was in the wrong plot then.
Yeah, because this is around the area where PAX East, where the convention center is. The government building was in the same general vicinity. So yeah.
So they went to the trouble of showing us the Capitol building being way, way, way over that way. But it takes about a minute in real time to get there on foot.
The Capitol building, now with 20% less funk.
So, accurate portrayal of Boston, it's faster to walk than to drive.
Yes.
no, no.
Honestly, yes.
What happens now?
And this was supposed to be the team we were supposed to hand her off to.
Doing, Tess?
And they're dead.
Maybe they had a map or something to tell us where they were going.
How far are we gonna
They're
take
dead,
As
aren't they?
far as it needs to go.
Well, of course they are.
What gave it? No, they're sleeping.
Where was this lab of theirs?
Okay, then why don't we just wake them up?
Only mentioned that it was someplace out west.
The deep sleep.
What are we doing here? This is not us.
Okay, well then
You
why
know
don't we
about
shake
us.
them really hard to wake them up?
Not me.
I know that you are smarter than this.
Really? Guess what? We're shitty people, Joel. It's been that way for a long time.
Why are you ignoring me, John?
This is our chance.
It is over, Tess! Now we tried. Let's just go home.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my last.
And now it's
stop.
time for plot twistiness. She got bit.
Our luck had to run out sooner or later.
You going on?
No, don't!
Don't touch me.
Holy shit.
So when did that happen?
She's infected.
During the
The museum.
Museum.
raid.
Oh.
That scene where she was being attacked, yeah.
I didn't mean for
Show it to me.
So she turns into a zombie at the end of the game?
no.
No.
Right.
Oh, she. Oh, so we
Well,
know her
it
before she
takes
can turn
it takes
into a
someone
zombie.
2 days to
We
turn.
are.
So
Yeah.
you either hang out for as long as you can,
This is 3
or
weeks.
you put a bullet in your head.
I was bitten an hour ago, and it's already worse. This is fucking real, Joel. You've got to get this girl to Tommy's. He used to run with this crew. He'll know where to go.
No. That was your crusade. I am not doing that.
Yes, you are. Look, there's enough here that you have to feel some sort of obligation to me, so you get her to Tommy's.
And yeah, she's gonna make her last stand here.
I can buy you some time, but you have to run.
You want us to just leave
Because
you here?
dramatic
Yes.
and
There's
stuff.
no way that.
I
Well,
will
she's a
not turn
dead girl
into one of
anyway.
those things.
Yeah.
I don't mean to put it blunt like that, but you know, that's how she views it.
It's easy for
Well, that's kind of how it is, so.
Might as well go out guns blazing if
No,
you're gonna
just
go out.
go. Let's fucking go.
Ellie,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this.
get a move on.
I never asked for this.
Damn it, Joel.
Yeah, even if it's the only choice, it's a hard thing to do.
So who's coming after them right now? Is this the Fireflies or the police?
The police.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the military.
I can't believe we did that.
Stop.
We just left her to die.
Stop. You stay close to me. We have to move.
Guess we can't go up those stairs, even though it wouldn't make any difference.
Other way.
You could just knock that
Backing-
shit down.
Backing up.
Well, no matter
Now,
what
this is-
happens,
now-
you have enough time to wander around here.
So, if my Resident Evil experience is telling me correctly, now is the time for an overly convoluted puzzle.
By overly convoluted, you mean you have to find the not a key to put into the not a lock?
Yes.
Not a yes.
Alternately, you could solve a puzzle in a church that involves different colored shapes. Of course, you get to
Tess.
have a clear view of her laying in a pool of her own blood.
Anything to pilfer over here? Nope.
Gentlemen, I have come
you're-
with deals.
You know,
Maybe
one of
I'm
your only
very
friends
easy,
is
man.
down there about to die.
No,
She's
she's
already
dead.
dead.
Oh,
Yeah, she's already
I
dead.
thought you said Tess died at the end of the game.
No.
No, we're talking about Marlene,
Oh, who's Marlene?
Oh,
the Firefly champion met in Boston.
mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Supplements.
Pills here.
Oh, they're Flintstone chewables. Those taste good for like 2 seconds, and then you get to the nasty stuff.
No,
Ooh,
pick up
backing
the
up.
rifle.
Hunting rifle.
I like the hunting rifle.
Joel.
Yeah.
I got this.
Good for distance fighting. Probably better for shootouts than infected, though.
You. Check the hall.
Usually in closer circumstances when you're dealing with infected. Wow, it's a good thing even the damn museum, Capitol building even, has all these conveniently placed desks in illogical locations.
You know, for all that quote-unquote work the politicians are doing.
No, they just have a game of hide and go seek going every week. I've been there. It's quite fun, actually.
Somehow I don't think they're using those desks. They've got sheets thrown over them so they don't collect too much dust.
No, they can hide under the sheets.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay with me. Come on.
I found the senator under there one time.
Display cases and couches, and they're all just scattered around. That's right, play it like a squirrel.
I wonder what the gigantic floating rifle over there could be doing.
Speak to me, rifle.
One thing about stealth
Oh my god,
sections
look at his
against-
face. It's just... Ugh.
One thing about stealth sections against humans, though, is that you can drag them out of view before strangling them.
Yeah. Or use them as shields.
I never
Or
do
use them
that.
as-
No, I don't. I don't either.
It's-
It's not terribly worth it.
It's kind of unreliable. I mean, your aim gets really shit because you're aiming with one hand. And you have to worry about keeping them in check. I mean, it's realistic, sure. But also not very fun.
You disguise yourself as a receptionist.
How can I help you today, sir? Oh yes, I'm looking for this old guy with our. Hey!
Oh no, that's not him. I have a mustache, see? Oh yes, good sir. Quite indeed.
I don't know this Joel fellow you're talking about.
I did like Tess's last scene.
So do we just not see her until the end of the game?
Tess is dead.
Marlene. This is dead.
I'm confused. Are you guys just messing with me? I'm really confused.
Marlene is the black girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd make the Final Fantasy VII connection if that would help your memory, but you haven't played it, so
No,
yeah.
not yet. But Tess, we don't see until the end of the game. And
Tess.
Tess is dead.
I thought you guys said Tess died at the end of the game.
No,
No,
we thought you
that's
were talking about
Marlene.
Marlene dies at the end of the game. The Firefly is Marlene. She dies at the end of the game. Tess
You guys, I
is...
thought you guys said that. I was at when I asked how long until Tess dies.
You said you were talking about
I
Marlene.
think
Talking
it's
about
just
Tess.
it's a misconception. I distinctively remember you saying she, and seeing that Marlene was on the screen at that point in time, I assumed you were talking
she was
about
injured.
Marlene.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
that was
didn't
who I
even
was
know
talking
Marlene
about when we were
existed.
talking about
I'm not
the thing.
paying that close of
But
attention.
you know what? Let's just drop it. Okay, let's clean slate.
Yeah, let's
Tess
just
is dead.
let's just drop it like
Marlene's
Tess.
not.
Let's drop it like Tess.
What are we doing?
Ow. That was an ow to the drop.
By
it
using
like
the
Tess
door.
comment, not to the bad landing there.
Ooh, shiny thing.
Joel, your hoarding days will be the end of us.
I am keeping us alive.
Side note, you can only carry so much of any given material, so it's a good idea to craft occasionally just to free up space.
Preferably in the middle
Yep.
of a shootout.
Of course. Please ignore the suspicious-looking board.
It's not like this display case is made of glass and therefore see-through.
That guy's not sure if
No,
it's
Ellie's
a gun
head
or a
is
snorkel.
completely in view.
Well, again, that's just ally.
Yeah.
North clear. No target.
South's not clear. South's not clear.
South clear. Did Frank always have a southern accent?
Ow, okay, yeah. Humans can actually see you when you do things. There isn't any Metal Gear Solid vision cone bullshit here. You do have to worry about being seen from a distance. Of course, now that they're
Yes,
away,
come
I
on,
don't
dance,
have
my
full shootout
puppets.
mode. Why do you
Dance,
still
my
have the wooden
puppets.
board equipped?
The wooden board will protect me.
Don't you
You
got
really
me.
got to go for either the head or the knees.
Yeah.
Ow!
Swing
like
and a
a
miss.
bitch.
That is generally what happens when you bring a stick to a gunfight. You get shot.
I still won.
Cursed video game protagonists and their superhuman resistance to bullets. I like how...
Nah, it doesn't matter how many AK-47 rounds you have in your sternum. That red jam will go away eventually.
Pesky
I like how Joel's gun is just stuck into the back of his pants, but whenever he's crouch walking, it looks like the barrel of the gun is just going through his pelvis.
Good old video game clipping. I don't think they'll ever get rid of it.
I don't think either.
Which only makes it more and more jarring as graphics get better otherwise.
Mm-hmm. It's like, when you can clearly see polygons and stuff, you don't really care so much, but then when you get into hyper-realistic stuff like this, the little things tend to pop.
No, I like it when it's in my benefit, though. Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
See a mace sticking out of the door. Someone's behind there.
Kick open the door on their face.
Just kick that door wide open.
I think I've played too much Sonic Adventure 2 for me to really notice it too much anymore, honestly. Because especially if you rewatch the cutscenes with all the power-ups, it just like, look, Knuckles with all of his shit's just going through his face everywhere.
Oh, that was clearly a
Yeah,
headshot.
he's wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
Doopa-doopa-doopa-doop.
That was my face.
And that was your
Yours.
face.
You know what? I like how the head slam just completely ignored the helmet and splattered blood everywhere. You know, if you're gonna give some enemies armor and helmets, you should probably make sure that stuff like that gets affected. I'd like to see that happen in the sequel.
And that's why they're selling the PS4 reboot. Another reboot.
I still think that's kind of unnecessary, honestly, but whatever.
It's just because it's so damn close to the initial release.
Hmm.
You know, because re-releasing a game for a new console with updated stuff is not unheard of, obviously. It's just
It's essentially a Game of the Year edition.
Game of the Year editions bug me too because it's such a presumptuous thing. Oh, our game was the best Game of the Year. All right. Do you have
Well, at the very least, it's for a new console.
I always look. I'm sorry to interrupt you there, Lewis. I always look at as Game of the Year as just a name because what they really mean is the game with all the added DLC. It's just a name to me.
Yeah, it's no more presumptuous than pinning a medal they gave you to your shirt, really. But at the same time, Game of the Year editions, I don't really mind them when there's stuff like the Elder Scrolls where they have all the big DLC packs on the disc, because that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Especially if you didn't buy the game initially.
Mm-hmm.